Hello, everyone, and welcome to ZSR Main. Today we've got Game 2 of the Grand Finals here of the Zelda Randomizer Standard Tournament 2022 between MiRai and AnimusUnited. We've got ourselves Star, we've got ourselves Night Shifter and Ellen Run Comms tonight. How are you doing?
Excited.
Very excited. Ladies and gentlemen, like Star said, this is Game 2 of our Grand Finals here, and we are in for a treat because tonight, if Animus can pick up the victory, I think this will be a win for him that we really weren't expecting and will give him the championship. But if MiRai wins tonight, which I know a lot of people are hoping for, we're going to go to a Game 3 just like they did in the winner bracket final earlier in the tournament. And oh boy, that will be fun.
Yeah, they're 2-2 so far on the tournament. I don't think these two played in the Swiss at all. So
No, they did not. They did not run into each other in the Swiss. So
yep, and man, if it's anything like that last one was a scorcher.
Oh. Well, Cemetery did roll this seed tonight, so we might avoid that.
Yeah, let's have some evil. I don't want to see any 1 sub-hour scenes here.
Well, we're going to find out here real shortly because we're going to be underway here in a moment. And here we go. And,
all right. No vanilla?
Looks like we have a mountainous west tonight with a cave that's immediately hammer blocked. Oh boy.
Yeah, I didn't catch the Hammerlock cave is at least going what looks like inward. I'm not actually entirely sure where that's the coast. Yeah. So when you see a hammerblock cave going outward, you're like, man, is that the transport? Is that going to be an item? Right? It's going to be something important.
Yep.
If it's heading inward, maybe it's not required.
Oh, and Animus not even showing us what this is until we get into where it is.
Yeah, this early, he's just like, I'll take anything I can get.
And we have life in Rauru.
All right, I'm sure not what he's hoping for, but...
No, and an early life spell, if it's good, it's helpful. If it's awful, they won't cast. Okay, so we know one of the items in here is the cross, and Mariah's found P3 or 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say the true value of Rauru is of course always.
And here's the grass tile, which is the raft. Oh,
okay,
that could be nice. Important. That could be very important. Animus, Mariah is seeing which pass through that is, and it looks like it's the Parappa pass through.
Yep, could be useful. No,
and there's another hammer blocked cave. Okay. Oh man,
that's probably just the exit of Parappa. So,
if that is, oh boy, the hammer would make for a nice little connector.
Speaking of connectors, here's Saria.
Yep, and it is fire. If this is castable and this is something useful, as Animus has found another palace, and it's the other of 3 and 6.
Yeah, but he gets the lucky 50-50. Gonna take down a red iron knuckle, see how many points he gets for it.
150. Ooh, he might stay here and farm a bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Ordinarily, I know he's usually the type to do that, but he did. Both the runners have gotten a 500-point P bag from the enemy pools, so they know that experience isn't going to be too awful this seed.
Oh, fire just not castable at Magic 2.
Yeah, I
think it was 68.
I think it's a pretty hefty cost reduction at 3 usually. So,
and there's Jump Cave on Animus' side.
Okay, so far Animus taking the southern path, MiRai taking the northern, both getting.
And here's our last palace of the. It is P2. So we have 2, 3, and 6 here in the west. And that's a connector bridge. And also, Animus into Trophy Cave. Oh, keys in the drop pool early. And MiRai in Heart Container Cave. Oh, the magic key in Trophy Cave. That's huge. That's automatic palace access now.
Yeah, and with Animus being man, if Animus was close to 2,
Oh, and there's the Water of Life for MiRai.
okay, that's also a really good early pickup.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't know whether this northern or southern route is better. I'm curious whether they connect through to each other. If they do, then neither runner has an advantage. If they
that goes to Maze Island, and there's already 2 connectors I can see here. A raft tile and a cave connector. Oh boy.
Okay, so depending on where if that cave goes to the east, the raft isn't going to be that valuable, but it goes to
the vanilla shuffle DM like I called.
And absolutely no reaction from MiRai upon seeing it. Check the caves, get out of there.
Yep. Oh, and he's found one of the items. It is where the child usually is, so he's got to get through whatever nastiness is here. Oh, it's a scorpion. And it's the trophy!
Oh, and he picks it up just in time. That's going to be huge when he goes back to the west. He still hasn't found either of those towns, so he's going to be able to get 2 additional spells.
Yep, he already has a huge spell exploration advantage here.
Yeah, meanwhile, Animus having the magical key, has a theoretical palace exploration advantage as soon as he decides to go do that.
Yes.
2 P bags for Animus, kind of 200 and a 50 stacked on top of each other.
Ooh, very nice. Oh, look at that dead end there.
What a weird GP, the river rolling all the way
Maze Island.
Maze Island, yeah.
That was a weird Maze Island.
The river all the way at the top and the non-blocked part on the bottom.
Yep, and Animus finds the front of Fairy Cave. As MiRai continues to try and search out this second item here on Maze Island. He's looking for those Lisfos.
Yeah, one of the things we do know now at this point, though, which is going to be a little unfortunate for MiRai just because of how he routed this, is because it's Vanilla Shuffle DM, our second transport cave is going to be in DM and not anywhere else, which means that raft is going to be either the raft or a trip through DM are going to be required to get to the east. Yep. And I don't think either runner wants to do that.
Nope. And it's Fire Shield, we're being told. Okay, and here's the second item from MiRai. Just a heart, but I think he'll take that as Animus is in Medicine Cave.
Yeah,
and takes a death. Oof.
Early Medicine Cave being Early Medicine Cave is a very inhospitable place.
And life is not good. Only 1 bar. Some trash life heal.
I mean, our runners didn't need safety, right? This is the finals. We're going to have some tension here.
Yeah. Now he's going to show us what palace is here on Maze, or not.
I think he checked it earlier and it was 1.
Okay. Ooh, that's... Oh, and it's just a 1-up in Medicine Cave. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, so Animus it's kind of interesting. Animus is going to, in this southern route, probably end up finding those last 2 towns without either of the spell items to get it. Meanwhile, MiRai...
And here is MiRai into Medicine Cave. Gonna find the... it's just a 1-up.
That is good news for MiRai, at least, though, that he's not going to be required to up A. The west is, in fact, a big loop, and he'll be able to just keep going in a circle.
But here's Animus. He's going to find P2, and when he gets... Is he going to go? No.
Yeah, P2 is deceptively long. I was talking about this with MiRai earlier. You sort of think, oh, P1's really fast, so P2 must be fast as well. P2 and P4 are the same length.
P2 is P5's little brother, and they can be just as long.
Yeah, I was looking at the shuffling extents earlier, and P3 is on average 1 room longer than P1, but P2 and P4 are, I mean, obviously they're not guaranteed to be the same length, but they have the same range of available values.
Yeah. All right, and here's Animus, and I bet you he goes in here. No?
Yeah, he's
No.
got the, I don't know, P1, you've got, I guess he wants to take a look at these trains.
He's going to show us the raft. He's going to show us the raft tile.
If that raft goes east, that's going to be a big difference here.
Well, maybe he'll show us. I don't know.
Yeah, and since Animus already has that magical key, he already has the raft, he's likely to just go on from here. So if it turns out that MiRai finds something useful from this trophy or the medicine,
there we go.
That could be a big advantage routing-wise.
Oh, yeah. And here's Animus finding out that that's just Death Mountain. They won't want nothing to do with that if they have to.
Yeah. MiRai's going to finish looping around this west. He's going to find that magical key, and I bet he's going to do all 3 palaces over here before moving on.
Oh, yeah. He's going to clear all the palaces and then be on to Maze Island.
All right, Animus dips into P1
and insta horsehead.
Yeah, just,
elevator straight down and boom. That is going to be...
Okay, 1-ups are the reward,
which is
going to be helpful in GP.
Yes. Oh my goodness, look at all those grass tiles. Forest tiles, I mean.
Yeah, did we see the other side of Saria from either runner's perspective?
No, we have not.
Curious if we're going to need that pass-through.
And here comes Animus to start looking for the item.
Yeah, P1's short enough. Every time you skip a palace, you're like, but it could be the glove.
Oh, and here's the item. No. Reflect. Reflect is behind the medicine.
Okay, that's good news for MiRai. He's gonna check. He's thinking about.
He wants jumper. Oh.
He wanted jumper fairy to get down stab, but it's not gonna happen.
Hammering P1.
Okay, based on the terrain of the west,
could be big.
If that hammer cave is an item cave, it could be really big. If that hammer cave is a pass-through, it probably leads to the same place as the backside of Saria, just based on relative positionings of things. But neither runner has found Bagu, and they don't have fairy, so that still counts as progression.
Well, MiRai has, like I said, there's 4 forest tiles right in the vicinity of Nito here.
Yeah, but is he going to check them?
Does he want to check him? So there's Reflect from MiRai, and that is a good feeling for him.
Yeah, it's a good feeling all the way up until he's going to have to come back here for downstab.
Yeah, unless he finds Rudo and it ends up being Jumper Fairy.
Meanwhile, Animus did take an up A out of Maze Island, so that's going to be good for him. Yeah, you want to clear these palaces at the very least.
Yeah, you want to head when you. But he didn't check the raft tile, so I am a little concerned. Okay, and here's MiRai into Trophy Cave and getting his any key.
Yeah, well, we know the raft has to lead east.
Yeah.
It's still possible that the second connector in Death Mountain could lead to either east or the west. But we know the raft definitely goes east.
And Animus is in P6.
Not the one you'd rather have first out of 3 or 6.
Yeah.
Especially with the life spell being not great. He does have attack 4, which is going to help.
And which means the one that MiRai is about to run into is P3. Oh,
Immediate fairy block, and Animus is out.
that's big.
That, unless Fairy is sitting in Mito, that means that we are going to have to take a trip back and go east first and then back to the west, which is unfortunate.
Oh, yeah. All right, life is actually 2 bars, but like it said, still not the best.
Yeah, if life was attached to fire, 2 bars isn't so bad because you just sort of smash it. But
yeah. Oh.
Oof.
MiRai was trying to get that blue iron knuckle, but with that
yeah, the Wizro behind started just bodying him, and yeah, this time he's just gonna skip it.
shield and jump.
And yeah, MiRai taking a brief look at the key and be like, wait a second, I don't
Here's
need
the
that.
item in 3 though. So the item in 3 very quick.
Animus picking up his fire spell. He's gonna get the bad news soon.
Yep, as soon as he gets up to Magic 3. And oh, just a P bag. A 50-point P bag in P3. Ouch.
Man, even if it was like a 200, MiRai'd be pretty happy to see it right now. 50 is just rude.
That's why he was just like, really? There was no reaction to him hitting that.
Yeah, it didn't take him that much time, thankfully.
And Animus is now jumping into P... Well, maybe not.
Okay, he's gonna go east. Now that he knows he needs that fairy spell, he's like, well, I have to double dip the west anyway. I might as well.
Yeah, and here we are in this east, and oh, it's like it's a something.
Okay, 500 points in the desert. Definitely beats 50.
Yep. And he found the other connector to Death Mountain.
Okay, that is at least theoretically helpful. I think he's still just gonna check the first couple caves and get out of there.
Yep. Because who knows? There still might be something we need in Death Mountain.
Yeah, that would be miserable.
Oh, Reflect 77 at level 3. Ouch.
Yeah, that does kind of suck because Animus is relatively likely to find
there's a
P4 here.
3-eyed rock. So we
Okay.
are going to need the flute. Oh, and MiRai found another item cave.
Yeah, I don't think Animus found this one.
And
I think this was actually in the spot that we were talking about, where that rock block cave and where the backside of Saria was.
And I missed... Oh, and here's Sunken P-Bag Cave on Animus' side. Missed what spell was in Nukasudo. Animus kind of really flipped it real quick.
Sadly,
And that's spell. Okay, but big thing for MiRai, he has a magic container now. He can get into Grandma's basement.
yeah, in theory.
No, Animus confirmed.
Oh, confirming it's
required
5. Okay.
So, and oh, here's the other side of Saria. It's fairy.
It's fairy!
That's huge.
That's huge. MiRai is going to be able to full clear the west all in one trip.
Yup.
And it means that he's going to be able to go and pick up his down stab at some point. It is kind of an annoying walk back, but this is huge for him.
The only thing that could stop MiRai clearing the west now is if there's a glove block.
Yeah, and I mean, it's still very possible.
And how expensive is fairy? Dicey 60?
56.
56.
Okay.
Oof.
One cast is better than 0.
True.
Although I think at Magic 3 you're guaranteed 1 cast on 5 bars. I don't remember my vanilla. I think it's 64 base at 3.
Yes, 64 is the base. 64 is the base for 4.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
what's that? Oh, what's that cave there, MiRai? That's the resin
Last item
P-bag.
cave.
Pillar P-bag cave. Oh, Animus found jump.
Okay. That's gonna be nice for him when he heads back to the west.
And that is in Naburu.
Okay, rapidly approaching the possibility of requiring the child as well.
Yes. Thunder is either in Old Kasuto and Free or behind the child in Darunia.
Ceiling Bat being helpful as always.
Yep.
Hints have not been great. I think we've only seen one hint so far, and that was the cross hint.
Yes.
And the hints in the West are the ones our runners are more likely to hit. A lot of the hints in the East are things that stuff like the hints in Old Kasuto, which I'm not sure I've ever seen a runner check in a race.
Yeah, because that is so far into Old Kasuto.
And it's mean too. There's more bats.
Oh, and here's MiRai booking it right to back to Mito.
Yep, he wants his down stab before he does any of these palaces.
Yep, he wants his down stab, and he wants his down stab now. And Animus is going to show us the northern part of the East here.
Yeah, and continuing to get lucky with the 500-point P-bags. MiRai is up to 5-2-3.
Where MiRai is 3-3-5. And oh, look at this northern East. It is when I
see every type of terrain on screen at once.
Yeah. Oh, and that's just a 1-up. And here we go. MiRai is taking the up A, and he is going to start clearing palaces with impunity.
Yeah, just as soon as he finishes this last section to the south that he hasn't done yet.
And he's like, nope, no life spell for me.
Yep, he knows he's got shield already. MiRai is not one to spend extra time getting safeties, so this grass tile is going to be the last thing that he needs. He's very happy. But I think we're definitely going to see MiRai clear some palaces here.
Oh, yes. This is going to be... Animus is just picking up levels.
Yeah, deciding to pick up an extra magic and life level to 5-3-4.
Here we go. Old Kasuto. This is either...
It's either thunder or it's not.
It's shield. That means the child blocks thunder. So the child is going to be required. Now the question is Guma sitting on the child.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Animus has gotten pretty decent exploration.
And here's Risen P-Bag Cave.
We're not going to be able to get a water tile check quite yet unless this is the boots. That would be extremely convenient. All I know is that we've now got the glove, the child, and the flute in our known required items pool. And a vanilla shuffle death mountain just sort of looming over all of that, being like, you know, I can do something.
And oh, just a magic container in Risen.
Yeah, and if that was his 5th, I'm sure he'd be pretty happy about it. It being the 6th is not spectacular. And
yes.
Animus is going back to the west.
Ooh, Doomknocker's 200 points.
And we'll see if Animus...
Doomknocker's rolled all the way up.
Animus headed south here. He's going to go back... Okay, I think he wants to go get his down stab as well. But unfortunately, down is not the way to get to the section that he hasn't gotten in the west.
Yeah, I agree with Patrick here. If I was Animus, I would have looked for Darunia to get that child hint.
I meant double Moa. Is that triple Moa? No, I don't think it's just double with the side spawner.
But the Moa just trolling MiRai there.
Okay, I think this is item room.
Nope.
Is it not? Nope.
Nope.
Okay. MiRai's going to take it anyway. Rights are rights.
Yep. Into a dead end.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Yep. And now he'll just keep going left.
Absolutely rude Doom Knocker. But MiRai did have an extra life here, so.
But he wants to kill that Doom Knocker because, like I said, they rolled all the way up to 200 points. Oh, he's going to skip it. Okay.
Nah, he's just going fast here.
Oh.
Animus getting the
wow. 1, 2, scrolled. And left we go again.
It's just all lefts. It's like you thought you could go right. Ha ha ha, dead end. Here's some more lefts.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, nice. Getting a reflect spell cast.
Kind of has to, because that Doom Knocker was going to tear him apart if he didn't.
And he's going to get a refund on it anyway.
Yep. So, kind of worth. I wonder what it went down to, if it went down.
Yet still...
Because he has not shown us... Oh, here's the item in 6.
Okay, okay.
It's the flute! It's a vanilla... No. No. Vanilla item is the cross. That's the flute. That's what's usually in P5.
Yeah, not quite vanilla.
And as we know, that's a required item.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Animus, is he going back into 6, or is this 3 he's going to like?
He's going to 3, which we know is just a P bag.
Yeah, I mean, it's still at least.
So now MiRai is hot on the tail of everybody's favorite fire dragon.
Yeah, the big question at this point is how long is it going to take Animus to find that last section of the West that he needs for Fairy?
Yeah. Here's Barba.
Okay, all told, a pretty quick 6.
Yeah. Ooh, and this is attack. This is attack 3. Oh, and the jump was down. The absolute bravado of
that was
MiRai
amazing.
There. But he needed to do that because this is an attack 3 Barba.
Yeah, he got like 20 hits or something like that.
Oh, he's almost got him. There we go. Oh, very nice Barba fight for MiRai.
An incredibly fast attack.
Oh my goodness, he's going to get double level here.
Yeah, and the double level's going to be attack and magic, which I'm sure are the levels he's most looking forward to.
Well, he will take it. Oh, I didn't see what the spells went down to when he pulled it up.
Reflect 77. Oh, you say it on MiRai's side, yeah.
Yeah, what did his magic 5?
Nice little pause manipulation to skip that encounter.
And there's...
Okay, he didn't take magic 5 yet. He's thinking about he's going to save the XP and go attack 5. It's not
Can't blame him.
Yeah, it's only like 200 away, and he's still got all his lives available to him.
Yeah.
In fact, I think he's on 4 lives right now after completing that palace.
All right,
Animus did find this last section of the West, which is good. He'll have his fairy spell shortly and be joining MiRai in these palaces.
Yep. But with it all told up, tied 1-1, this right now is anybody's race.
Yeah, I would say MiRai is going to have...
But right now, I give a slight advantage to Animus based on expiration.
Yeah. It's tough because at the same time, we know that, like, Animus didn't do anything particularly crazy in his exploration, right?
No, but he knows that the child isn't needed.
Yeah,
but he doesn't know where Daruni is, though.
Yeah, I think the fact that MiRai is going to be not having to double dip the East is going to be a big advantage.
Oh yeah, because he's going to finish the West here, go to Maze Island, beat P1, and then just go straight east.
Right. Whereas, and admittedly, the trip to the east is not that long of a trip.
Oh wow, did I see that right? Were the Bogos still taking 2 hits to kill on attack 4?
Yeah, we'll see what attack 5 does. It's usually a pretty big improvement, but... Bogos being giant jerks as usual. Animus is going to pick up these last couple items.
And this is going to be his 7th magic container now. Which is nice considering how expensive Fairy still is.
Yeah, but with both runners having the magical key, that's of less use than it otherwise would be.
Oh, it'll be huge when they start going for the Valley of Death.
Yeah, what's really sad is that neither runner really has a great use for that much magic. Life is okay for Animus, but not it's still a bit on the expensive side and only recovers 2 bars, and Fire just being shield instead of something more powerful is a bit sad.
Oh, here's Helmet Head for MiRai. Ooh! Oh, but wow, attack 5 ripping through him. I was about to say, that was a healthy Helmet Head.
300 not going to be enough to get him the level, but he's just going to take it.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, again, XP has been free enough in these seeds that both of our runners are going to be comfortably into levels that they are fine with.
Yeah, it's going to be fine. And he's pushing off again on the level up.
Okay. This is fine. I think this is just going to be life 6 though.
Oh man, that mini Goomba though, taking away a good amount of points there.
Yeah, thankfully giving most of them back.
Yep. Oh, and MiRai's like, oh really?
I could have just gone right and gotten the P bag for free. I know he has luck going to be a 50 anyway.
But he's also looking for this item. Which, nope, that's not an item room.
And I think him going left here and not taking that, unless that looped around and it's a way that I'm not thinking about, I think he might just take this P bag, and if it's 200, taking up A.
Oh, that's 500. Very nice. He's taking the life 6. And yep, up A. Here he goes. Oh, Animus taking a death in the fairy room in 6.
It's a rough room. Those Mo is really trucking.
Yeah, especially on life 4.
Oh, and it is 3 Moas.
Yep. And as we know, everything is this way. Both the item and Barba. So, piece 6 was indeed fairy blocked.
Animus taking the same route MiRai did.
Means he will be getting to Barba here shortly. Although he did skip on the item. Oh no, wait a minute, the item's on the way.
Yeah, that down route was just that fake item room that MiRai. Animus figuring out that it was a dead end, or at least determining he didn't want to check it. Slightly faster than MiRai, gonna save a little bit of time there.
Yep.
Compensate for that death.
Because here's Animus's flute.
Getting a check from Animus on that room, but that room is, just because of how it's structured, basically
loops in on itself.
Yeah, guaranteed to be a loop, which is a nice appreciated thing.
Yes. Oh, another death by Animus. He's down to his last life. He needs to be careful.
Yeah. And down to his last life, Animus is like, you know what? I'm just gonna cast Fire Shield on every room.
Yep.
Don't care what it is, walk into the room.
Here is the item here in 2.
Let's see the child.
It's the glove!
That's just as good.
Yes, because this really puts MiRai in just fly mode now. He is going to be clearing palaces with impunity here.
Yeah,
And
MiRai.
And now he's going back. Now MiRai's going back to P3 to clear it, and then he'll be off to Maze Island. As Animus gets to Barba, and he has attacked 5.
Okay, definitely doing quite a bit more damage, but after that jackhammer from MiRai, honestly, I think they're going to be about the same number of cycles.
Yes.
Animus being a little bit safe here, doesn't want to be too crazy on his last life.
Nope. Last thing he needs to take a lava bath there. But that's going to make his second boss. Oh! And the way to... looks like the way to Rebanak in 3 might be glove blocked.
Okay, so are we going to see Animus go to...
If Animus comes here to P3 first...
And he might... P3 is fairly close to here.
Oh no, it looks like he's making his way to P2.
Okay. This is going to be good then. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yes.
P2 is.
Oh,
he's
no,
going to do P1 first. Okay, this makes sense.
Oh no, he's going back to the east.
Okay, that's an interesting decision.
A bit of a confusing one, to be honest.
Oh, MiRai getting the triple Dripperoo claiming another victim.
Oh, he's here in Yukasudo.
Yeah,
he's
thinking if the glove is there, I want to get my glove before I do any more palaces because they could be glove blocked. Unfortunately, the palace that he decided not to do was the palace with the glove.
Yes, child blocking thunder, but the first item in Grandma's basement were the boots.
Okay, that could be useful, assuming that the child is hanging out in the water tile.
Yep. There's Spell, which he will take and continue onwards. And here's Rebo.
Yep, and with attack 5 and down stab, MiRai's going to make quick work of this.
Yep, so Rebo was glove blocked.
Even getting a double stab in there, that was absolutely smooth.
Just a heart container in the spell tower. So 3-2 lead now for MiRai as he's going to be running for Maze Island now.
And a quick little check there, MiRai was thinking about burning that gem. He's already like, I'm down a race, I gotta go as fast as I possibly can.
Yeah, he knows what's at stake here tonight for him. He has got to force the game 3 if he wants any hope of winning this.
And so far, he's looking in decent shape to turn the tables on Animus with a sub-1.
Yes. Because if he has just as fast a P1 as Animus did, he might be in the... Oh, Animus showing that as P5 under Three-Eyed Rock.
Oh man, this could be very bad if this turns out to be glove blocked. If it's not, then whatever. Animus needs to beat all of his palaces eventually. It's not going to be a big deal. But if it is glove blocked, that's almost certainly going to be it for him. Again, depending on the wild card out there, where's the kid?
Yeah, where's the kid?
If the child is in Vanilla Shuffle Death Mountain, both arbiters are going to be going there last.
Yep. Oh yeah. Man, and hi Horsehead, bye Horsehead.
And does MiRai skip out on the item here in 1? He doesn't know that he still needs the child. From his perspective, he could be in go mode.
He could, but I don't think he's gonna risk it, knowing that he still doesn't know. He is.
I like this way. I would definitely want to do this if I'm MiRai, because I know I'm about to go east. There's quite a number of readily accessible checks in the east that could be the child if I need it. Also, the information about whether I need the child is going to be here in the east.
Oh, he's going to be in P5 here shortly.
Yep. See a palace, might as well clear it.
Yep. At this point, the only answer we don't have yet is what's our last freestanding palace and where is GP?
Yeah, and Animus.
Where's P? Which palace is in the Valley of Death? Is it 4 or GP?
Yeah, making the wrong guess there could be a big
catastrophic.
Yeah, a big time cost depending on quite how bad the Valley of Death is. But MiRai deciding that he does not want Magic 6, gonna keep holding on to this XP all the way up to Attack 6.
And if you're gonna do that, you better grab those P bags, MiRai.
Yep. The danger here is that, MiRai has cost himself the ability to take an up A without losing all of that XP. Thankfully, the opening to this P5 is long enough and linear enough that an up A is unlikely to be a quick way to navigate this palace in general.
Yeah. Oh, those mini Goomas.
Yeah, just cost and time, not real hard to beat, but annoying.
Oh yeah.
They're really deadly when they take up residence in a crumble bridge.
The other place where they are their deadliest is when they're in one of the Death Mountain repurposed rooms, and that's the one with the step you gotta clear. Especially if you're doing it from right to left.
Yeah.
If they're guarding the backside of that last stair, that can be painful.
So one big difference here that's notable is that MiRai, with only 5 bars, still doesn't have enough for 2 casts of Fairy.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. He's going to take Life 7 over Attack 6.
And here's Guma!
Oh, and just wow! Whatever route Animus took instead of MiRai, I think Animus took it up when MiRai just went straight right, and this is just brutal.
Because that's now 5-2 in a blink of an eye.
41 minutes, and MiRai with 5 gems placed. He wants that someone.
MiRai wants this title badly.
Yeah, and there goes the gem. Oh, and MiRai got a sighting there of New Kasuto. He's gonna need to find his hammer first, but
the hammer's in P1.
Oh no. Well, none of the items in New Kasuto were important though, right?
Here's a big moment.
Oh god.
Animus just found the item in P5.
It's a monster, kill it!
Yes. If this is the child.
Oh man.
It's the candle!
Oh no.
So MiRai right now is looking really good. Unless the child is on the water tile.
Yeah.
Because he didn't get the item out of he didn't get the hammer out of P1 to be able to get into New Kasuto to get the boots out of Grandma's basement.
That's starting to look increasingly likely at this point. We're running low on checks. We've still got the water tile. We've still got what's in P4, and we've got Death Mountain.
Yes.
And neither of our runners want to spend any amount of time in there longer than they have to.
But I will say this. I think MiRai will go back into P1 to look for the item there before he goes into a Death Mountain.
Yeah, thankfully, P1 is pretty fast to get to from either the west or the east.
So, MiRai's not in a bad situation.
Yeah, a bad situation would be if the child is in the water town. Well, the water town. That's if the child was in New Casino. that would be bad.
Yes. Here's Darunia, I think.
It's going to be good information for MiRai as.
And we know he's going to look at that child. Yep, here we go.
Oh man, this is huge.
This is the moment.
Knowing where the child is, just
as Animus gets to Guma, but he is still 2 palace clears behind.
Yeah, and MiRai did pick up. I guess he already has Fairy Spell. Gonna go for the super jump. Not quite make it. We'll see how many attempts he gives it before he just casts Fairy. Looks like
there we go.
3.
Oh, Animus play. Oh,
very, very rude. But he's got plenty of lives. Gonna give it another attempt.
He's got his up stab.
Yep, it's on the way. Might as well pick it up.
And now for the moment of truth. Where is the child?
MiRai wants to see anywhere other than...
Rock!
Alright, that's huge. Huge for MiRai.
This is massive for MiRai. This has basically got him in running gun mode.
Yeah.
Now the question is, where's P4?
Yeah, the Valley of Death is right there.
Is it here in this northern section, or is it in the Valley of Death? Where, oh, where is this last out in the open space? We don't know, Coper. We don't know at the moment.
I don't think we've seen GP yet.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, that's 4 GP.
It's GP. 4's in the valley.
MiRai just taking the up A to refill, knows exactly where he needs to go. Switching to Fairy before he leaves out. He's going to Valley.
He knows he's got to go to the Valley. He knows that some Fairy feet are incoming.
Yeah, the nightmare scenario for MiRai on that hint would be if MiRai got the hint that the child was in the east.
Yep.
Because he would very quickly realize that that means that he needs the boots, and the hint was in fact completely useless.
Yep.
But a hint for P4 is going to tell MiRai every gamble he's made is paying off. He's just going to go straight to where he needs to go.
Oh, but this is going to slow him down a little. He needs to play the encounter skip here because...
Oh, the enemy's trolling him with the random lock.
And Animus is now in Darunia, but he's going to get the bad news.
Yeah, it looked like he gave Link Feet an attempt, and that's still a very difficult setup to get.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay,
and now that he's cleared the first one, we're just going to see him take some deaths to do Fairy Feet.
Yep. Oh, very nice.
This is an interesting... I swear, these Valley of Death caves sometimes come out really weird. He's going south and ending up straight west.
Oh, the kid said Guma sits on the candle.
Rude.
Very rude. But cleanly into... Animus about to find out the bad news that P4's in the Valley of Death.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see Animus take a trip in there immediately afterward.
Oh, but this is... The call not to clear P2 is going to bite Animus in the butt.
Yeah, and MiRai's just going to be able to walk straight out of the valley into GP.
Yeah. MiRai could easily
no.
in GP sub-hour here.
That's a glove block in P4. If Animus goes there, this is going to be awful.
And he is.
I think there was an alternative route to the left that might be a different way, but if this glove block is required, that's going to be just brutal. Oh. And MiRai...
It is required. It's where the child is.
Yeah.
This is bad news.
Yeah, I don't feel like Animus has played this scene poorly, but just like every decision MiRai has made has turned out to be, yep, okay, check the stuff. That's where it is.
Yep. MiRai has just made all the solid decisions in this seed so far, and it's paid off.
Yeah, I mean, P2 giving him the glove was huge.
Unless GP is absolutely awful, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a Game 3 tomorrow night.
That's all I really wanted. Okay, yep. Animus.
Oh, and here's Animus getting the bad news of the glove block.
And not only is he not going to get the child, he's going to check some of these other routes that he has available to him without having that glove.
Oh, look at this room.
Okay. The Animus not having the glove isn't going to be killer here. He will be able to ferry his way through like MiRai.
Dude Knocker kindly got out of MiRai's way.
Yeah, MiRai, even at Magic 5, still only having one cast of Fairy has been very annoying for him.
And with him... Oh!
Well, the good news, he has enough to cast Fairy now.
My question is he going to have enough magic to cast Thunder?
Oh no, and then an immediate red jar. It's like, yeah, you wanted to cast Fairy earlier? Too bad you took that death. Here's a red jar.
Yep. But, Alendar, we don't know what Thunder costs yet.
Yeah, that, with only 5 jars, that could be an issue for MiRai. I think he's likely to take Magic 6 here. Well, unless he burns it.
But even then, he only has 80 magic. If Thunder is sitting at Magic 5 at like 80 plus, he's gonna have to search for some magic jars. And here's Karok.
And unfortunately, that just tells us that this Red Animus taking is even more useless.
And what he doesn't know is that the child is behind the glove block. He is going to explore so much of this for looking for the child, and he's not going to find it.
Alright, so does MiRai actually take this level, or does he burn it? I'd like to see him take Magic 6.
He's taking it,
okay.
So...
This is a good safety. Just give yourself another chance for Thunder to roll down. Oh, that's actually really clever. He's also taking it to give him an extra use of Fairy for these Fairy feet.
Yep.
Animus does know the child is in P4 para, and unfortunately, without the glove, he's not going to be able to get it.
Yep.
And at this point, if I'm Animus, like, so many things have not worked out my way, you know MiRai is just going to be absolutely going as fast as he possibly can. You have to at least check everything you can here, because he knows if it turns out that the child is glove blocked, he's going to be way, way behind. So he's he's going to, hold out hope that it's still going to be here and just be like, well, if it's not there, I'm probably going to lose the race. But if I leave here and it turns out it was required, or it was accessible without the glove, he's probably also going to lose the race. So...
And here's the moment of truth, Elendar. The cost of thunder.
Yeah, this is going to be big.
What is it?
As long as it's 80 or less, MiRai is in good shape. If it's not, he's going to have to go digging.
Survey says 70, he can cast it.
Okay, that's all that he needs. He just needs it to be castable.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, he is going to be getting into GP sub-hour.
Yeah, and the sub-hour completion for this scene is still on the table.
It just depends on how wicked this GP is.
Yeah, and we have absolutely no idea. We've seen some super fast GPs and some slogs.
Animus is back in the West, but it is far too late.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be...
At 54-16, MiRai is in GP.
Yeah, for Animus to come back at this point, MiRai is going to have to lose time in GP.
This is going to have to be just the ugliest of GPs.
Well, we're starting off with, yeah. Okay, that's a big thing. Magic 6...
drops fairy.
Substantially reduce the cost of fairy.
Yes.
Instead of only having one cast, he's going to have 3 casts here at Magic 6.
Oh, nice mid-air strike on the Mew.
Okay, pretty linear so far, and a nice cobalt blue GP.
Yes, a very easy on your eye GP.
Change of pace for once.
Yes. And we have a drop room.
Yeah, drop room's gonna be quite a bit nicer when...
Okay.
Oh.
This could be... Oh!
Okay, getting the jump cleanly with the lag is very nice.
Very nice. Very impressive. And here was our first decision of the GP, left or right, and he's going right.
Yep, MiRai's a big fan of right. I don't blame him.
And here's another... Oh, nice red jar.
Yeah, I mean... Ordinarily, you think, behind, I don't know.
This is a big junction. This is a 4-way junction.
All right, we get a right, another right, and a third right.
So right, and he's going right.
Yeah, I like the middle right here.
Oh,
nope.
Dead end.
Wrong way.
Hey, at least it was immediate.
And we're going to see a down now, and down. Nope, he's going to go up. I like, he just likes this room better. This room could be... kind of brutal.
Ooh, this room could be ugly with the up bubbles and the generators.
Yeah, I mean, worst case he can cast fairy, but
he really doesn't want to. Oh, there's another dead end, so he has to go back and down.
It's quick. I like taking the down there before the up, partially because this room is mean, but also partially because it's just faster to go down in an elevator than up because the elevator spawns at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. But a rather... Oh, and there's Animus getting the bad news of the glove in P2.
Yeah, and as soon as you see that, you've got to be... Oh, that's a death.
Yes, it is. But it's just his first, so...
Yeah, and he was kicking himself for not just casting Fairy here when he had the magic available. And now that he's taken the death, he doesn't want to spend his magic because he needs it for Thunder, but if he dies again...
Yeah. Oh, talk about a nice bailout fairy.
Yep.
And once again, we have a junction.
Okay, up goes the left. MiRai doesn't like left. He's going to go right.
Yep. Now remember, there's a left back from the drop that he went right on. So there's still one... Oh, the blue chicken knight with a bubble.
Yep, MiRai just being patient, getting past him.
Yep. And here's Thunderbird.
And this is nice. He's still got an extra life in reserve. He's got enough to cast Thunder.
Oh, did Animus leave P2? Oh, I think he did. Oh, Animus.
Yeah, and with that left still outstanding at the beginning, MiRai's just on the clock to get some hour at this point.
Yes, because we don't know how many rooms were that way. So this could be Darklink right here on the other side of Thunderbird for all we know.
I'm sure MiRai's hoping it's all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Good dodges, a little bit of a tricky pattern over on the right side there.
Yep. And there he goes. Down goes Thunderbird. So now all he needs is Darklink.
Yeah, and it's probably not going to be too many rooms. It could be quite a few, but
who knows? Oh, nice countering the King Bot.
No. And that shows MiRai's level of knowledge of these rooms. Just upstabbing there in case it's the version of that room that has a flyer and it's King Bot.
We have all been bopped by King Bot there to know that you just upstab at any spot like that because...
Yeah, the only exception to that is the elevator despawn room.
And there was... Yeah, I had that kind of room one time recently, and here's Darklink. This could still be sub-hour, ladies and gentlemen.
Can he do it? We're going to have to get this is going to be close. We're going to have to get the official race time after this.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5, 6, 7. He's got it.
Yep, at an official race time of 59 minutes, 47 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, MiRai has won this game too, which means tomorrow night at 9, we will have winner take all game 3 for the title.
Hype level is off the charts.
Oh yes. Ladies and gentlemen, are you not entertained?
Man, after losing the previous seed to a sub-hour attempt by Animus, MiRai's like, I can do that. We're good.
Yep, just come back and sub-hour it himself.
And MiRai's going to be joining us for an interview. Just a minute, he's going to wait for the credits to finish out.
Can't blame him. So, ladies and gentlemen, the winners bracket final between these two went 3 games, went to MiRai 2 games to 1. We are now going to a game 3 in the grand finals. Can MiRai do it again? Or will Animus come back in game 3 and secure the title for himself?
It's impossible to predict.
With these two, yes. Oh, and I hope it's nail biting close game 3. Well, this was a good game for the comeback to tie of the series. I want a nail biter tomorrow night.
I just want to see some Death Mountain. We haven't gotten very much Death Mountain in the last few seeds.
Well, and luckily there was nothing in Death Mountain for them today because that was a vanilla shuffled TM.
Man, if we would have gotten a Death Mountain hint for that child, that would have been spectacular. But just a nice tame P4 child.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome in our race winner, MiRai. GG, sir.
Hello, thank you.
You beat the sub-hour. We were really rooting for you there at the end.
Yeah, I saw was like a 55-minute entry or 56-minute entry or something, and then just kind of cruised.
Yep.
All picked the right way the first time for the most part.
Yeah, unfortunately, could have been closer. The big divergence here was that Animus had explored the east earlier than you, and so decided to pretty early on do more of the east, and ended up skipping out on completing 2 and just didn't have the glove. And by the time he made it to P4 without the glove, it was done. So
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty much over pretty quick as soon as he was not going to 2 and getting that glove, while you were just flying through palaces.
Yeah, it felt like a pretty good seed. I saw P3 for, we've got the magic key. Okay, so it was kind of stupid, kind of dumb in the beginning of the routing, because I got the medicine, and then I saw Mito, and then of course it's Reflect, and I'm like, I got to go in there and get Reflect, right? And I'm like, but I'm like in the southwest corner. Where's Jump? Where's Fairy? Am I going to have to walk all the way back through all this terrible swamp just to come back here and get downstab? And I did see Jump. So Fairy and Saria or where? No, it was Rudo for trophy.
Yep.
And then I backtracked it there. But we saw the magic key right in between that trek, and I went into P3, and I knew there was a glove block immediately to the left on the first elevator. Went to the right, saw nothing. I think we saw the item or something, but then it was like a dead end or whatever. Knew I was glove blocked, and I'm thinking to myself, is this going to be a repeat of last night where I'm in palaces and nothing but glove blocks? So I don't know. I still dug palaces. I got through 2, and there, lo and behold, there was the glove, and it's vanilla spot, I think. Yeah, vanilla spot. Yeah. So that was nice. I was a little worried that I saw, I had the flute, but not the hammer, and I was a little concerned where Thunder was. So, I mean, if there was a New Kasuto forest tile, there was, and I was like, is that going to be Thunder? Am I going to be hunting for the hammer now? But no, it was Darunia, and then I was like, oh no, is the child like in Death Mountain or something dumb? And it's like, no, it's in P4. It's like, I haven't done it yet. Cool. So we'll just kind of swing through and do everything in one single motion, and it just seemed to just kind of fall into place really, really easily.
Yeah, everything seemed to fall right into place for you because Spell was in New Kasuto, and so were the boots.
Oh, okay.
We were really worried when you got that hint. The only locations we still hadn't seen were the water tile, the item in P4, and the 2 items in Death Mountain. And the concern was, if you got a Death Mountain hint for the child, it's like, okay, whatever, you go to Death Mountain and dig that nonsense out. But if you got the hint that it was in the east and determined that you needed the boots, it's just like a non-hit, right? You just lost the hit.
Exactly. There's always that concern. I was leaving everything behind there on the east. I was just going to take the gamble and say, if I need the hammer, I guess I'll just have to backtrack through these spots, or if I need the boots, I'll just backtrack through these spots. It's fine, but I'm not going to look now, because right now I'm in the mindset that I don't need these things. So let's just go. I saw the 3-eyed rock. I'm like, all right, well, that solves that. I already got the flute. But, again, just a little concern on where Thunder was, and it just happened to work out. Yeah,
the hammer was the item in P1.
Okay, yeah. By then it was like, I got the glove. Let's just go. Let's just keep going.
The other
No, go ahead.
The other concern was when you were picking up the Thunder spell, we were really glad after burning a gem you did decide to take Magic 6, and we were like, is Thunder going to be castable?
Yeah, it was my main concern. I would have burned that gem, but I was like, I have 5 magic containers. Thunder might not be castable. This could be an absolute train wreck of an ending here.
There were some magic containers in the item caves in the east, but to have to go and dig those out, oof.
Yeah, I think there was one in an item cave, but the other was in New Kasuto, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of a jetty seat from my perspective, but I can understand. It's like last night, I'm getting glove blocked in palaces, and I'm like, now I'm spooked all of a sudden. I'm like, do I want to keep dipping palaces? And the answer was no, but then I found the glove in the outside world. Whatever, it was kind of over at that point, just based on overall routing, but this one, again, just kind of fell into place for me tonight, and so... from Animus's perspective, I'm sure he was getting concerned, like where's the glove? Because the glove could be anywhere, right? From his perspective, if you don't see it for so long, you're thinking, is it Death Mountain? Is it somewhere terrible like that? So,
and that was going to be a very ugly Death Mountain, being a vanilla shuffle Death Mountain. So you both got off easy with not having to go in there.
Yeah, that was a little scary. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, not this. But I saw it, and I was like, okay, well, the raft has to go east, but whether that connection is going to be like a troll or not, you don't know. I didn't have the raft when I first saw the raft and the cave there next to each other on Maze Island. And so it could have been that the raft led to a segmented east, and that we would have had to have used the other connection of Death Mountain, wherever it was. to get to the other part of the east. So I'm assuming it was on the east anyway.
It was actually one of those caves you first come across when you get into the southern east.
Okay.
All right, I just want to say GG. I gotta head out. So
off for the graveyard shift.
No, back to painting. But I wish you luck in tomorrow's match because I'll be here calming it.
Outstanding. Thank you. I mean, other than that, it just seemed pretty straightforward. I was a little concerned about the mountainous west, but it all connected to each other. There was almost like a tic-tac-toe board, if you think of without the circles and the X's, just kind of a grid. It would all just kind of connected to each other without any trolling. So I was happy about that. It's just a terrible swamp that I had to walk through in the beginning, but I don't know. I managed.
Animus got a little bit of it. Right off the bat, Animus went south and you went north, and you sort of looped back onto each other, but that meant that Animus got to dodge that swamp.
Yeah. And I was thinking that, if Animus had found Fairy first and then saw Mito, I was like, well, that's only a single dip in that direction. I mean, I guess you would have had the Medicine and Fairy and then hit that. They were kind of separated, so maybe not. You could have walked a certain way, I guess, on the west to get both of those before seeing Mito, but I don't know. I mean,
you were kind of lucky because you found both the trophy and the medicine before you saw either Mito or Rudo.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Animus into GP. Animus is gonna give our trackers the full workout. Gonna finish tracker percent in just a bit.
I know that feeling, man. I know that feeling. It's I felt so far behind yesterday. I had 2 gems to place when he finished yesterday, and I finish about 10 minutes before he even enters into GP. So it's almost kind of a similar setup here. Just a change of positions. So tomorrow night will be quite interesting.
We're hoping for a very close, very tight, very exciting Game 3 tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm glad that you can't see your opponent, because that would just be so nerve-wracking to be able to see where the other person is. Well, I mean, that would be completely, it doesn't work out that way. It's not like you're on a racetrack with other racers or something, never mind. It doesn't make sense to be able to see your opponent, because then you'd see what they're doing, and it doesn't work out the same way as in any sort of other type of race. It's essentially like we always say, it's like a game of golf where it's just the runner who's playing the course, and whoever plays the course better, ends up winning.
Yeah, Animus thankfully taking the correct divergence. We didn't. I mean, we saw you basically just take every right in GP, Animus.
Yeah.
The only real choice was right when you took that drop at the beginning, going right or left, but both of you taking right, and both of you are going to take the same choice in that 3-way, which unfortunately just dead ends.
That's funny. Yeah, I guess I didn't route it perfectly. We checked mid right first, which was immediately a dead end. Then we went up and right.
Oh no, Animus is going back to the left.
Uh-oh.
That's probably not good.
That's definitely not good. We know this isn't the way.
Yeah, that's right. There was no other divergence after you finally took that bottom path.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I think it was straight to Thunderbird, and then was it straight to Darklink as well?
Oh, it is another drop though.
Oh no.
This could be good. This could take him forward.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I saw any other rooms that were open like that. Man, it's funny how
I don't know.
You just immediately forget what just happened in that palace, because it was so fast. It wasn't like I had to keep walking through the rooms and up and A and walking through the rooms again and again and again. So it's like you see the rooms one time and you just forget about them, kind of. I guess I could bring up the racing. I'm not even watching.
And you did make a good choice in not picking up life. It was only healing for 2 bars.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's always such a troll. And even if it's good, it's expensive.
Yeah, it can be good, but the life doesn't go down substantially in cost for quite a while.
Exactly. I mean, at best, it's going to be high 20s, and at worst, it's going to be high 30s, and it's that's a lot of magic. It might save your ass, but I mean, I didn't have that luxury tonight. I had, luckily, fire was, I say luckily fire was shield, and I guess that is pretty lucky. It was pretty cheap early on, and I don't think shield was in the east somewhere, so.
It was in Old Casuto.
Okay.
Yeah, New Casino was spell, unfortunately, not the most useful spell ever. Man, and this left that Animus took has just led him to Bird Night Waffle. Just the worst.
Yeah, I brought it up now, so I'm also watching.
Yeah, we were excited about this. The Palace palettes were pretty tame, pretty nice this time.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were. There wasn't a very glaring Palace palette this time around.
Okay. So Animus is going to need to find a dead end or a loop at some point. Man, hopefully this is the loop so he can up A and get back on track. Unless there was another way through, but
Nope, there's the top of there's one dead end.
yeah, and then this is this going to be the other end of the dead end? Just L7. One room leads to both sides of the L7.
But if this is the other side of the L7, that's a drop then. Oh nope, he can still go this way.
Okay, where's that? The drop has to take him somewhere. Were there any drop exits on your path? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't. I would really actually just have to go back and look at the VOD and see what was the path, because I just don't remember. All I remember is going right and seeing the 4-way and having the 2 dead ends and then going down right into a curtain room.
Animus taking a game over. He's not even going to see it.
So he up A's, maybe for the best, because maybe that'll get him on the right path.
I mean, a drop has to lead to an exit or a boss is what I thought the logic always was.
Yeah, we just don't know if that drop takes him somewhere onto your path, or it just takes him, because we didn't see another drop exit on that left that he took.
Right. Yeah, everything felt pretty good. You know, everything. I just thinking back, I don't think anything really tripped me up. Every boss I came to, I absolutely kicked its ass for the most part. Everything just felt so solid.
That jackhammer, jumpless jackhammer on Barba at attack 3 was beautiful.
Yeah, that's obviously a very show-offy move. That's, it is mostly the reason why I do it. It's pretty dangerous, but it does clobber a bunch of his health at the same time if you can maintain it.
And with you on attack 3, that really chewed through a good chunk of his health.
Yeah, that's really I have Zarnax42 to thank for that one. He's the one who's always doing that, and I was like, man, that's a pretty sexy move. I think I'm going to adopt that. So it's kind of a love letter to Zarnax if he's watching in the audience or anything. He's the one who motivated me to learn that one.
Yeah, shoutouts to Zarnax managing to dodge me for a tournament.
Is this the second tournament he's dodged you in?
Yeah, this is after playing each other for like 6 or 7 tournaments in a row across multiple games. Zarnax has finally decided that he's done with me. You know what it is? After beating me the first 7 or 8 times, I finally won the last one, and he's like, okay, that's good. We don't need to do it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, so was the divergence here that I saw? There was the up and left that Animus is seeing now?
No, he's going the right way. This is the way you went. Because this is the bubble and the blue chicken night.
Okay, but that does mean that that left is a possibility. It's possibly that other route he was on could have hooked into that left. We knew it had to go somewhere.
Yeah, I was going to say there could be there could have been a drop destination or landing room, whatever you call it, up and left over there.
You just fall through the L7 and it takes you there, and it'd be a long route to Thunderbird, but you'd get there at least.
Ooh!
Life 5 holding up.
Barely. And that was through shield.
It's okay, now he just doesn't need to get hit. It's the secret to Thunderbird, right? Just don't get hit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it's sometimes it's an absolute necessity. It's not even an optional strat when you're playing something like some low resource max rando.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. Y'all playing that 1 heart container max rando nonsense. I saw you doing that earlier, MiRai.
That was last night. That was Chroma, as to quote Chroma. It was a palate cleansing race after my loss last night to Animus, and it was anything but a palate cleansing race. Chroma.
Max Rando, just absolute nonsense.
Oh!
The King Bot claims another victim.
Oh,
Yep.
Buzz thundered.
Yeah, we saw you just upstabbing blind there, being like,
Because
got hit too many times.
he knew it was coming. He knew what was coming.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You would just again, you've seen it so many times. You play so many seeds, you know that there's only one enemy in that room ever, if none, and if it's like there, it's going to be right there. You might as well just stab upwards as you come through that area to just save your ass in case it's there, and it was there today.
Yes, it was.
Is the King Bot going to get over the ceiling? No, game's up. No hustle.
And here's Animus the Dark Link. And he's going to finish with a 119-ish, and that's still a good time, but with the way you were flying, that's a 20-minute difference.
I mean, if the glove had been anywhere different, if the glove had been on the east and that was the play, I mean, I would be dead in the water here as well. This tournament would be over. So it's just luck of the draw, as always. Where's that glove? Where's the thing you need? So,
And he finishes second with a 119.24, so almost a full 20 minutes on the dot difference.
Yep. When you get full tracker percent, it's gonna be a tough one. We've got Animus here in chat. He is slightly muted, but GG is Animus.
GG, Animus.
Can you hear us, Animus?
You might be having a little issues with his audio.
Working through some technical difficulties with Discord as usual.
Yep.
I
Hello?
heard something.
Hello.
Hey, Animus. GG.
Oh, hey, GG. Congrats to MiRai. Excited to have a game 3 on the finals, so looking forward to it.
The second game 3 between you two this tournament.
If it follows the same pattern as the previous 3, well, then I don't know. The Magic 8 Ball, the Crystal Ball, the Tarot cards. It's we already know what's going to happen then, don't we?
Yeah, MiRai's gonna win.
I'm not sure. Hey, I was telling him if the glove was anywhere else, man, it obviously would have been a much different race, and that's kind of how it was yesterday as well. If the glove was closer, those palaces that I was digging yesterday weren't glove blocked, then it sounds like kind of flipped the script tonight.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem with recency bias. I've been playing a lot of seeds where P2 has either been glove blocked or no good, so figured I'd just save it till the end, and unfortunately, it did end up having the glove. Yeah, which is what it is. Avoided the vanilla shuffle DM. That's about all. I got
Absolutely.
to avoid today.
Yeah, you both saw that and kind of went, nope.
Yeah, I was getting to the point where I thought I was going to do it, though, just because I was getting down to the point of where I only had the child in the glove left, and I thought my odds were actually pretty good that Vanilla Shuffle DM had at least one of them, if not both of them, and I was expecting to have to navigate that, but I was putting that off till I knew for sure I would have to. Which is why I routed P2 like that, was to go into P2, look for the item, and, if it's not there, we'll just take on Death Mountain.
Well, I'm going to be here tomorrow regardless, rain, snow, shine, frost, whatever it is. I look forward to tomorrow's race. I was hoping to get a jump start on changing over some computer hardware, but I guess that'll have to wait just one more day.
Yep, just one more day.
Wouldn't want it any other way. Game 3. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Game 3 to decide our champion. This is gonna be good. You two have given us 5 very entertaining races up to this point. Let's have a 6th.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, I'm going to go preheat the oven and talk to my chat for a little bit because they want to talk to me about this.
All right, you have a good one, Mariah, and we will see you tomorrow night.
All right, folks.
GG's.
Have a good one.
Any last comments, Animus?
I don't think so. Thanks so much for coming tonight and for taking up this restream. So glad to be able to showcase Zelda 2 once again. Thanks again to our tracker as well. And so glad to have a game 3.
Yeah. GG's. And our night shifter, any last thoughts before I take us out?
Just really looking forward to tomorrow night. It is gonna be good.
Yep. So give our runners both a follow. MiRai and Animus has posted links in chat, as well as Night Shifter and Eleanor, our 2 commentators, and our 2 trackers today, Missouri, Fox, and Cemetery. Thank you both so much. Coming ahead on the CSR schedule, this is it for us tonight. Tomorrow, coming up, we have ourselves at 3:10 p.m. Eastern. We've got the Skyward Sword Randomizer Tournament Season 2 Losers Bracket Round 3 between Muzu and Raid Spinel. That will be on CSR2 at 4 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow we'll have Game 1 of the Grand Finals for the Wind Waker Randomizer Season 5 Challenge Cup between Jazz Nix and KitKat. Then at 9 p.m. Eastern, as previously mentioned, same time as today, we will have Game 3 of these two here at MiRai versus Animus. And at the same time, there's also a Breath of the Wild 90% tournament, qualifier number 10, and a Zelda 2 All Keys tournament tomorrow at 10:30. Plenty more matches to come up throughout the week, so keep an eye on the schedule. Give those CSR channels a follow if you haven't already to get notifications for when we go live with a variety of random and speedrun events. For the moment, though, that is it for us tonight. We are going over to go say hi to our friend MWDA Shadow. They are restreaming speaking of the All Keys tournament, they're doing a restream of it. It's just round 5 here between Dude and Ice Blue. We'll go over and say hi, see how that's going. And thanks for watching all. We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good night.